With that, I'm going to propose that we see if we can help ELSIG with some trees. So I've got some trees over here. Now, I know that you are stunned at my artistic talent. Amazing, isn't it? It's speechless. They're stunned. Now, over here we have some blank trees. So if someone who dares to think that they can draw a better tree than me, you're welcome to. Try. So, what we're going to do is, you've got apples and leaves. You're going to write down an apple or a leaf on a topic area that I'm going to write on the tree. And I'm just going to give you some of the trees that we're going to do. Now, you can add lines to these trees. You could say, here's an interior line or an exterior line. I just started off with the tree. But this will be speakers. This is a speaker tree. So the people who are playing over here, and I'm going to let you self-organize. 6 to 7, 8 people a tree, right? This will be speakers. Write down the names of the speakers you want to hear sooner and then later. Now, if there's a speaker that you don't like, and don't write my name down. If there's a speaker that you don't like, Steve, that wasn't that funny.
It's too late, yeah.
If there's a speaker you don't like, and we do this with clients in client projects, we say, look, if there's a feature that the product has right now that isn't working or buggy or that you hate, you can write it and put it on the ground as rotten fruit. Are you with me? Okay, this will be the speaker tree. This will be a topic tree. Write down, you can start to see, he's like, oh, I get it. So we can do some topics here. Over here, we can have events. And what I mean by events is, this is one kind of event. There may be other kinds of events that would be fun and interesting and useful. Over here, we're going to do a benefit tree. And what I mean by benefit is fruit trees give us fruit. It's a benefit. Write down on this tree specific things that you want as a benefit from coming to ELSIG. What did you want when you came here? And what do you want in general? You know, one easy benefit, right? Networking. So you're just going to write down, you crack open, oh, where to get the supplies? Teacher, school, supply stores. Elementary, Morrison's, cheap. Man, they got everything. It's like awesome. The next place is scrapping stores. Walk into a scrapping store, oh, heaven. Heaven. So write down the benefits, like networking with peers. Slap it up there. Okay, we're going to do it again. This is a speaker tree. Over here, someone's going to draw a tree that will be better than mine, and it's going to be a topic tree. This will be an event tree. And this will be a benefit tree. And that'll be whatever anyone says it is. Go. You've got till 25 after 8 to create some trees. Go. In a regular event, it would take, yeah, wow, right? One of the things I actually have to coach people who are using innovation games for the first time is that you will be stunned and amazed at how much data that this technique will generate and how quickly you'll get there. Because people are having fun, because they're able to use more of their brain center than just answering a survey, right? Spatial meaning, spatial structure, all of this matters. We've got some fabulously drawn trees over there. We've even got a bird, which is really cool. I did one event where people did a whole garden. It was like 9 feet long. It was really amazing. So what you would do with customers, right? Now, your customers, right? And what I hope you take out of this is that you don't need to hire an outside market research firm to talk with your customers. One of the things that we're trying to disrupt in our little company is this notion that the only way you can talk to your customers is to hire the druids, right? And they put you behind a glass wall, and you can't talk or interact with your customers. It's crazy. So what we want is we want you to have the ability to collaborate with your customers. And the trick is, it's really not about a question, it's about a context. It's about a way to have something to talk about, a way to get them started. So, what I'd like to do now, and what we would normally do, Mike, where are you? Where did my friend Mike go? Mike,
Oh,
yeah, you,
yeah,
Mike.
okay.
Yeah, there's like 17 Mike.
Yeah, there always is.
The Mike who is one color. If you live in San Francisco, it's, you know, that kind of, you know, the black shirts and, you know.
I spend a lot of time there.
There you go. So what we would normally, because he was asking some questions and I want to make sure I cover them all because they were really insightful questions. He was asking questions like, oh, okay, we had multiple trees. Would you bring people together and start the pruning process in a customer event? And the answer would be?
Depends. Yes.
It depends. As a good consultant, Chris would say that. Depends on my fees. No. In general, probably, right? In general, you would probably bring people together. I would be inclined to bring people together, maybe move the trees around and start to talk about, okay, what are the overlaps, what are the similarities, what are the commonalities, what are the differences? And you would start to talk about different things. Now, this is assuming that the trees are on the same topic areas. And it also depends on how much time you have. This, if we were to really process this game with this number of people, 3 hours. Because we would want to understand what are the things, people would say, oh, well, you did this, we did this, let's change, let's do this. So what we're going to do is a very limited version of letting people share what they did. So I'm just going to pick that tree over in the corner. And for some of the people who put their items on the tree, I'm just going to ask some simple questions. Because I don't always understand what's going on. Like, for example, someone wrote Carol Bartz. For the person who wrote that apple, would you be willing to share why you'd like to hear Carol Bartz? Like, what would she talk about, or what would she cover as a speaker that would be interesting to you?
That was mine.
That's yours.
I've actually seen her in person several times. I used to work at Autodesk as a consultant, and she's very approachable, and I figured if I actually wrote her, she probably may write me back and say, sure, I'll come speak, and we didn't have to pay her. The times that we had her. So I thought, oh, you know, that's cool.
First of all, this is the speaker tree, right? So this has leaves and fruit representing various speakers we might invite.
Speakers, absolutely.
Okay.
Now, over here we have a great athletes share their secrets to win.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us more.
Well, I just think, you know, athletes who are winning, got some, you know, some competencies or some mental thing going on. Got some secrets in there that I think a lot of entrepreneurs can learn from, and business in general can learn from.
All right.
So if you put those people together, then create something valuable.
I'm not going to disagree with that. I saw Bart Connor once speak, and he did it with a pommel horse. It was really cool. Okay, one more, just because I think it's kind of worth the group. A great hip-hop performer. Hip-hop performer. Who wrote that?
Yes, I did. I actually saw her post. Inspirational people in my life, and a lot of them were hip-hop performers. I actually, at Google, actually, while I was there, I got to see a few of them, like MC Hammer and who else? Will I Am, and a few other. So it was pretty cool.
And how do you think it could help the group?
So I think it was getting an idea of, again, how an entrepreneur, you know, starts out. I guess musicians have, just like athletes also have this, I guess, passion, this innate desire to organize things and actually get themselves out there. And I think it was like listening to their stories and hearing it in a different, I guess, in a different light than what I was used to.
Isn't this, so that was great, and it also illustrates why we love collaborative play techniques, because what did he start off with saying? Play techniques, because what did he start off with saying? Why, I said, could you tell me about this apple? Tell me about this apple, what did he say?
He was inspired by somebody else.
He was